Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 14th, just right around 6:35 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bitcoin is currently trading at around 104,000, holding steady after recent highs. Today, we'll explore the key factors influencing Bitcoin's movement and discuss why understanding its fundamentals is crucial for long-term success and in financial empowerment. Top 5 reasons why Bitcoin futures matters for the future. Top 5 reasons why Bitcoin matters for the future. Before I get into that, I just want to share with you on the screen. We are looking at it on the 4-hour time frame. I don't know if you can see the 4-hour button over here, but that's one of my. I've been loving the 4-hour time frame. It's if you look at the hour and the 15-minute, it can be super rocky. But the 4-hour for me gives me a nice steady look over days, and I've been enjoying it. I'm using the system levels. The red bar you can see up here at the top is what's called the bears bar, and it tells me that we're at a level of resistance. So on the 4-hour time frame, we're right around the resistance range. According to this, for levels is around 104,000 to almost 106,000, 105,880. So that's the range that I have us on a 4-hour levels of resistance. Now, for those of you who are scalpers, if you're looking for like a 15, like a day trade type of situation, SwipeCoin, it's not financial advice, but SwipeCoin has throws us out different levels, and it has a different system altogether. And you can see here we have a levels, this level here and this level here. So we have one level of right around 104,000 for this bottom level, and this above level is about 104,200. It's a really narrow gap. And this chart is on the 15-minute time frame. But now you can see we're actually right in the middle of a big time zone right here. Wish I could make this pop more. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. I'm just trying to make these levels stand out on the screen a little bit more so you can see it. So these are the levels. And this on a scalping day trading type situation. These are the levels I'm looking at. It's not financial advice, but it's just it's all about levels and zones, and then you make up your decision what you want to do. So what I'm looking at is we're right in the middle of this zone, so it's like very fickle. So, but what I'm waiting on is what we call in the biz what we call a break and close. So I'm looking for these candles, which are on the 15-minute time frame, to either break and close above or break and close below. But I'm in no hurry on this. Personally, I hope we go down further because part of my strategy is accumulation, and I'd rather accumulate at lower prices than higher prices. So, but long term, let's look at the long-term picture for a minute, which is important. So basically for me, when I'm looking at Bitcoin, I'm thinking long-term. And for me, long-term is 5, 10, 20 years from now. I'm thinking mid-term, which is like year and a half for me. And then I'm thinking days, right? So, and this is days right here. But let's look at the top 5 reasons why Bitcoin matters for the future. Number 1, decentralization and limited supply of Bitcoin operates without a central authority and has capped supply of 21 million, making it a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. This is huge for you to understand, really, for you to understand it's huge. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning nobody can control it. Like Facebook, for example, has an owner or a team of owners, people that control it. everything, to almost all businesses, and that are owned by a person or a group of people or a group of businesses. Bitcoin is what's called decentralized, meaning really the people own it. It's not centralized. No one person or group controls it. And it's a hedge against inflation. We all know in the USA, our standard rate of inflation is what the Fed that helps control it. They really want 2% inflation every year. That's their goal, is 2%. And what has it been since 2020? What's inflation been? Well, you look it up yourself, but the way I understand it is, say if we had $100 bill in 2020, that same $100 bill today would be worth $80. That's inflation. It's going the other way. And so our currency is being devalued, and that's just the way they do it. I don't like it. That's their operation, but it's not a good money situation, because what happens is people can't afford houses, cars get everything gets expensive. So Bitcoin is decentralized, and it's a hedge against inflation. There are only, and check this out, there are only 21 million Bitcoins ever. There will never be any more than that. So there's a limited supply. That's what that means, is there's only so many Bitcoins. One of my mentors said that by 2034, 99% of all the Bitcoin will be mined. So think about that. About 9 years from now, 99% of all the Bitcoin that will ever be minted will be minted, and people are accumulating it like crazy. So it's scarce. It's crazy. So the number one reason why Bitcoin matters for the future is decentralization, and limited supply of Bitcoin operates without a central authority and has a capped supply of 21 million coins, making it a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. The second reason why Bitcoin matters for the future is institutional adoption. Major institutions are increasingly investing in Bitcoin, with ETFs attracting billions of inflows. Check it out yourself. Look online, see what's going on. There's billions of inflows coming into this, signaling a growing mainstream acceptance. A lot of people, I have a company I'm working with that does investments and stuff. They don't, and they're huge. They're backed by some of the biggest people ever, and they don't offer. They still don't even offer the ETF. So for Bitcoin, but there are some people that are getting ahead of the curve, and that's what I feel is great about it for us average people, is we can get in now. We can start buying in now, whether it's $10, $100. We can save our money into this now and get ahead a lot of these institutions. And one more thing on that, consider tax-free strategies like the Roth IRA and the solo Roth 401k. If you live in the USA, go online, check it out, and I encourage you to look at all the options. The third reason why Bitcoin matters for the future is regulatory developments. Recent U.S. policies, including the establishment of a strategic Bitcoin reserve, highlight governmental recognition of Bitcoin's significance. Look it up yourself. That's huge. The fourth reason why Bitcoin matters for the future is technological advancements. Upgrades to blockchain technology and increased scalability are enhancing Bitcoin's utility and transaction efficiency. And the fifth reason why Bitcoin matters for the future, drumroll, global economic factors. Easing trade tensions and favorable economic indicators are boosting investor confidence in Bitcoin as a viable asset class. I'll read it one more time. Global economic factors, easing trade tensions, and favorable economic indicators are boosting investor confidence in Bitcoin as a viable asset class. In a world of economic uncertainty, Bitcoin stands as a beacon of financial sovereignty. By educating ourselves and leveraging tools like SwipeCoin and Levels and live educators, we can navigate the crypto landscape with confidence. Remember, it's not just about short-term gains. It's about building a resilient financial future. Let's continue this journey together. And remember that health is wealth. Without our health, what difference does all this make? I encourage you to really look into your health and take care of your health. I do a lot of fitness content on this channel, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll get that. Health is wealth. Cash flow is king. We used to say cash is king, but a mentor of mine taught me that cash flow is king. Yeah, it's one thing to have cash on hand, but cash flow, we want that money coming in regularly. I want it for you too. So health is wealth. Cash flow is king. Cash is queen. And credit is freedom. Be blessed and see you on the next one. Bye for now.